Oh.
Welcome to the Alliance Church. We're glad you're here this morning.
Hey, a comment for the men. We've got a men's retreat up at Big Sandy Camp coming up the very end of February, 25 to 27. But you know, last year we took about 20 guys up, and we'd like to take 30, 40, could we take 50 guys up to Big Sandy Camp? Great opportunity. Start thinking about it. We'll take registrations in January. But men, it's a great opportunity to grow.
Hey, I'm looking for a mountain to go skiing down. I know we live kind of in the flat area around here, but I think I can find a mountain. So why don't you come with me as we try to go find a mountain so I can ski? Aha! I found my mountain, as you can see behind me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to climb up this mountain and I'm going to ski down it. Maybe you guys will enjoy skiing too. January 15th, we're going to go skiing at Mount Cato. So why don't you come with me and I'll show you kind of the 101 of skiing. Yeah, so this is a pretty impressive mountain for the prairie here. So I'm just going to work my way up this mountain and show you how to ski. Hopefully some of you students will want to join our ski trip after this wonderful display of talent that I'm going to show you. Also, just so you know, there's not going to be any youth group for the next couple weeks because, well, not because I might injure myself, but probably because you guys are going to be doing Christmas with your family. So no youth group till January 12th. So why don't I show you? I got my gloves, my coat, perfect skiing condition here in Mountain Lake. Except I don't have skis, but I got shoes. So I'm just gonna ski right down here, and you can watch me as I go. So here I go. Excellent. Great skiing.
Say, you know, during this Christmas season or the winter season, one of the things we frequently are concerned about is who's contagious out there. As you go to a party or an event, who's got the flu, who's got a cold that you don't want to catch. Well, this winter, we're also being intentional about being contagious. But it's a little different. Have you ever wondered if somebody is looking at your love for Jesus, your faith in God, and saying, I want what you have? Well, this winter, starting January 9 for 6 Sunday nights, we're going to talk about what does it take to have a life that somebody else pays attention to and wants for themselves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I know I frequently feel like I don't have enough contagiousness about who I am as a child of God. Here are a few other people I want you to meet that talk about the difference that this program, this training, this information has meant in their lives. Pay attention.
When I took the course, it sort of broke down all those molds that I thought I had to fit into, where I had only learned one style of evangelism, and it didn't fit me real well. I got to see in the Bible that the gospel was shared so many different ways by people, and that there was a style that was right for me.
After the course, I was able to better understand where people were at by asking them questions and figure out, just where their heart was, what they thought about God. Gave us a basis to begin with instead of hitting them over the head with the gospel. Pushing people to Christ never worked, but drawing them to Christ does work, and that's what I learned.
Because of the influence that this course had on my life, I wanted to teach it at my church. So one of the early experiences that I had with it, a young woman came up to me in the course on one of the breaks, and she said, Nancy, I've never shared the gospel in my life, and my dad's dying. What do I do? I just grinned at her and said, when you walk out that door this afternoon, you're going to know how to share the gospel with your dad. Saw her a couple of months later in the foyer of the church, and I'd heard her daddy had died, and I asked her how things went. She said, oh, just 2 weeks after the course. She said, I had 10 minutes alone with my dad, and I shared with him the gospel. And he prayed to receive Christ, and she said, he changed. And I said, well, so tell me about the funeral. How was it different? She said, it made all the difference in the world. And I said, why? She said, because I knew I'd see him in heaven again. And I thought, that's the power of just everyday Christians learning simple ways, natural ways, to be who they are and share their faith with people.
One other item. Have you seen this? The cup of water program that we're doing. These little brochures are under the mailboxes, and on the back side, you can fill in the need that you see in your neighborhood, your community, and the region around here. Let us know who it is, what the need is. We've been giving out a number of things that we've gone in and helped people with specific needs. We have some funds, and we could use a lot more of these cards turned in. We'd like to brighten somebody's Christmas in the name of Jesus. Would you help us do that? Hey, it's time to start singing and worshiping God. So why don't you stand with us? Hey, and Ricardo, let's worship.